Aspen is one of the greatest small towns anywhere.
We all know Aspen is a beautiful place.
I look forward to coming here every single summer.
About 60 years ago, some of the best musicians in the world and some of the best humanistic thinkers, Thomas Mann, Albert Schweitzer, and some of the great philanthropists of their time came together in Aspen and created the Aspen Institute and the Aspen Music Festival and School.
How many years I was coming? It was, I think, 13, 14 years, sometimes twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year, actually, because they have beautiful winter season. Rachmaninoff's Third, one of the most popular pieces. Very difficult, very sweet, has more notes than any other concerto written by anybody. It was counted, I don't remember the count, but it's like in hundreds of thousands of notes.
This place really earmarks all my various turning points, you know, from being a teenage student to a guest artist and eventually to faculty. This is a Stradivari made in 1715, and I'm very fortunate to have this violin with me, and I know it will last much longer than I ever will.
I was first a student at Aspen when I was 17 years old. I decided with a friend of mine to drive nonstop from New Haven, Connecticut to Aspen. It was, boy, we were seeing things by the time we hit Independence Pass.
When I walk on the streets here, it brings back all kinds of memories as a student. I made a lot of friends, got into trouble. I almost got thrown up because I snuck out to watch a midnight movie. I don't recommend that to the other kids now.
It would be just with the most natural movement in your hand.
We should go
backstage.
backstage. We have to go backstage.
Yeah. But we choose to come to Aspen because it's a special place. It's a place for refilling for musicians, and it's also for inspiration.
Something that sets the Festival and School apart from many other great organizations is our side-by-side philosophy. Teaching, performing, students playing on stage next to their teachers.
I think one of the most unique things is to be able to be sitting side by side with the student in the orchestra at the crossroads of when they go from being a student to being a colleague.
So I remember when I was a student and I got the opportunity to do this, that there were things that I had no idea were done a certain way.
Right.
And it's certainly something that you don't
you can't learn
in the
without
practice
doing
room.
I think the most inspirational thing in my life is working with young people. You were great.
Thank you.
Lift some weights. Sure. They bring an enthusiasm to it and an open-mindedness, which is really fantastic for me.
There's a sparkle that exists inside them that makes you go, gee, there's something. Now, if we can get that to show when they show up on stage, something amazing could happen for them.
When you tell a young conductor how to do something and they suddenly see the light, oh yeah, that's how it's done. That's the most rewarding thing I can think of.
I spent 2 wonderful summers here studying with Maestro Zinman, and that's really when I started to feel like, yes, I can do this, I can conduct.
One of my friends from Vassar had attended, and I spoke to him, and something that he just stressed was the intimacy of the faculty.
What kind of chair is he? Armchair. What kind of armchair? Oh, he's a broken arm?
Yeah.
The reason I play trombone is definitely the women. They just flock to us.
I am an opera major. There was a little bit of resistance within my family. We pretty much just had polka and country music.
We like to call ourselves the Sybarite Chamber Players.
We play at the bakery a couple times a week just to kind of bring the music out into the community.
One of the main things that I take away after each visit to Aspen is the memory of the great music that I've been playing or hearing other people play, combined with the incredible beauty of the natural surroundings.
Every summer, I get to do things that I wouldn't ordinarily do.
Not only your affiliation with this place, but the practical experience that you get with such a good orchestra all the time. It's not something you'll find anywhere else.
I think the opportunity to walk out and be on that stage of the tent was the greatest feeling for me ever.
When I got the call to ask me to think about this job, someone said, "You understand, you're going to have to live in Aspen." And I said, "Just say that sentence 2 or 3 times over."
You can soak up so much knowledge and inspiration here.
Every year is my best experience.